Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Okay, there we go. I couldn't hear the game. I can now hear the game. What were we doing again? I might have kind of not played for a couple of days and kind of lost my memory. We're looking for Ruby. That's right. We're also inspecting traps. Can we return to him right now? It's kind of late. Although still not quite late enough for the gun quest. So if I travel here, there we go. Is that the guy, the other guy, the crypto fascist? Not sure.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, your wife.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Let's see. I'm just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
She has your thin ribbon held together by a silver bird skull.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Ooh.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Should we? We can ask that. I'm not super interested in the phasmid, but I can ask a question at least. You never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
Measuring things is important. How did she get the size?
Thank you, visual
You were a
calculus.
child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
It's going on autopilot.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
Okay.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
She had no fear, just surprise.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
I don't understand Inland.
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote, So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
Indeed.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a wide smile on his face. You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
The glance is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express, even to him.
Huh.
Interesting.
I suppose it is a bit interesting. The limbs were white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
What if it is the case?
Thank you, visual calculus. Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
That's the diplomatic answer right
But
there.
I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
It happens. I don't need to, question her to her face. I'm gonna say thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
That's all for now, ma'am. She gave me... Ooh. A slender bolo tied, held together by an anti-clasp in the shape of a bird's skull. The skull features 8 cavities for eyes. Is disturbing, but you can't look away. And it's strictly better than my old tie. I guess we are now rocking a bolo tie.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Gives me a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Ooh, 95. I just noticed I kinda dislike that my empathy doesn't add up to 10. That might be something to consider for the next level. Checked all the traps.
Okay.
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's what I said.
That's not ideal, but...
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Yeah,
Of course, more clever.
yeah.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behoove you to tread lightly.
Thank you, suggestion.
The Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
It is Gary, the cryptofascist. Are you sure you've that's a good diplomatic answer. Are you sure you've exhausted all the alternative explanations?
Of course we have.
Wait, Morel. He may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation could there be? Pardon me.
Ooh,
This
double up.
is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now. And brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
I imagine you don't get much closure in the cryptozoology business.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Come on, Kim, it's been like 10 minutes.
Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Nice. One more door. Did we get did we get the breakthrough?
One more door. There is no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another. Maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors. But this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial.
Interesting. Ooh. All psyche white checks unlocked. What does that mean? I don't know if I'm super happy with half-light going down. Oh well.
Hello. Lena and I were just
Interfacing.
discussing the design of the new trap.
Why interfacing? An alternative theory about the missing locust.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
Ah, a child.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
Yeah, that's where my mind went as well. I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bugs?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Is that so?
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
Sorry that the annotation was bothering me.
Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
3 people, 3 different pronunciations of suzerainty. I don't know how to say it. I say it like that. It feels the most right.
Always a pleasure to see, officers.
I don't want to bring that up. Maybe I feel a bit guilty. I don't know. Should I have? No, let's not actually. She's still hanging around. Hey, shitlord. Still hanging around?
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Huh. Oh, these are all pretty fun options. I'm gonna say, yeah, you like art, Kuno?
Fuck no, ah, shit.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm gonna write in my imaginary notebook. Got it. Art. Shit.
That's right, pig. Shit.
So you wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA the City of Rage.
Night City. Is that something he was talking about? I can't remember. Is this about Rage City?
Oh god, Kuno, no! It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame.
Stop it, see. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
Should I?
The fuck do you want with a good call, Pigmeister?
I don't know. This seems like. Should I talk to her?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Kill you? No.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You
Oh,
don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
vittu. Voi vittu, saatana perkele. That's about as much Finnish as the average Swedish teenage boy knows.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, but that's definitely Finnish.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She's almost vanished behind the fence, only the top of her hat remains.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey kid.
This kid shit. Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
I'll die before I squeal.
Behind the
You
fence.
don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Thank you, Perception. Perception is another one I kind of want to roll. Improve. So I can roll. So I got the thing that says everything unlocked. All the psyche things unlocked. If I were to go to a cell, would I be able to roll that white check? Is that how that works? I don't really know what it means. Let me...
Welcome back.
I kind of want to Google just to make sure I understand. Disco Elysium. Say all psyche white checks unlock. What does that mean? If I can spell that shit. All white checks using side skills that got locked when they were failed become unlocked when the thought finishes and you can try them again. Did they? Because this is a psyche check, right? Man, I don't know. Maybe I should just forget the one more door. Humpty Dumpty. This could be interesting. Alternatively, I think I'm gonna get... I feel like the gun quest has been going so long that it's gonna give me at least 70 experience points. So if I just level empathy and I roll this check, then next time I could potentially hit that. It's still pretty low. Do I have any empathy close? I have a lot of clothes. I don't know if I need all my clothes, but I kind of don't wanna... Ooh, there we go, empathy. Can't really... Can I sort it to be lower? Yeah, I can. Ooh, empathy shoes. Empathy jacket. Minus empathy shirt. I'm not wearing any other minus empathy things, am I? Plus empathy from that, that's good. That's probably about as good as it's gonna get, which gives us 42. That's not great. That's an 8. We can roll an 8, come on.
The device is still
We
warm
could.
from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit here on this coast feeling miserable. At your age, or at any age, in this place, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
Ah, is that so? The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easy to live in their failure with this by your side. Tap on the tape recorder. I guess.
Your words echo through the hall. The wooden boards all around groan and creak.
I wonder if that...
She remains silent.
That would probably have been different if I succeeded this check outside on the ice.
It's real. Tell her.
Thank you, empathy. It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
Ooh. Which one do we go for? This feels more hopeful. Let's instill some hope. Nothing if you got this. Don't be scared.
Okay, I'll stick to it.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As an equal. A fellow human being.
That's nice.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
You said eating me. There's nothing eating me.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
I don't know what a boyadero is. I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
So, I wasn't expecting this to be the politics branch, but let's see. I guess this is the most reasonable one, which, you know, I have been a very reasonable person in this video game. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one understands that sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very distressing.
So, the thing that's been eating you is the slow pace of social progress.
Honestly, no, that's probably not it, is it?
No, it sounds like you just got chick issues.
Now that you mention it, I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did reading them make me not feel good.
There you have it then, chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't remember.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
I remember her scent, that's all. Actually, I think I've read somewhere that the sense of smell is more closely connected to your memory than other senses.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
The whore could have written them to her lover. No. Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise?
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
So much,
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Thank you, logic. It was an easy logic.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
What is this Königstein Wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Thanks for the bullshit psych thing then.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
Pain threshold. Say, have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No,
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
That's good. I don't know about this. No neighbors to complain about noise when you get the club going.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
That's it for now. I haven't happened to.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
No.
Goodbye, officer.
Savoir-faire. Let's get my nerd-ass glasses on and my police coat, shoes, think that's about right. I don't know what giving +1 to Kingdom of Consciousness means. That's probably fine. Let's see, 2141. House are... Yeah, but not with Kim around. I might have just had this thought at a very bad time. I need 55 more experience points before I can think about something else. Before I can even forget this. So I'm gonna have Half-Life for a little lower for a while. No. This door. Is this check at all?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
What is this thing anyway?
Probably some.
It may have been used.
That's fine. What else? We got 20 minutes to kill. Did we? I don't think we ever succeeded in checking the boardwalk for bullet traces or whatever. Let's see if we can spot something somehow. Because this is the boardwalk. Right? I am pressing tab to highlight everything I can. What about the trash can?
There's some tear.
Nothing. If I explore a bit more, maybe. How do I get here? That's not it. Can I get up there somehow? I've already inspected this, and there were, you know, we figured out. Maybe I did that too early. Maybe if I have this quest now.
A row of ghostly shades facing.
Yes, thank you.
With another 7 shades, step a codes
Nothing
behind
new.
this building. The other one, once filled with engineers and designers.
Okay, feel drawn to the mural. Can I inspect the mural again? Find out something new? Currently in this, you know, old school point and click process of just rubbing things on other things until something works, you know?
You see, a once bright
I'm gonna
mural
step closer.
above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Felled electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Felled Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in here?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
That's crazy. Impossible 20? Found the empty trap, reconstructed execution, established the nightclub, discovered the anomaly, death notification, found the jacket. I have so many bonuses to this.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
Did I succeed? My total is 20. Dice is 4, plus 4 from Shivers, plus... I rolled the lowest possible success, but I did succeed. What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there, in the dusk hour, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts to Rivershaw?
Are these the same voice? I don't know. Is it the same voice actor doing different voices? Because that's what I thought it was. But now I thought they sounded quite different. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
Do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails? If we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Sure it won't come to that. He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the
Walk
chasm.
the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
It's another check. Or is it the same check? I'm gonna leave that be for the time. Because there's still coast left to explore. And let's see. Near the old fish market. Just walk past the fishing village. That's this, right? Maybe not. I'm gonna go north. See if I run into anything. Actually, you know what? This might be a good place to round off this episode. When I see you next time, I'll go north. And we'll see what we can come across. See you later.